What's up, YouTube? This is Randy from Breaking Bad Bulls. I know it's been about a week since I released the last video. Today I have something really special for you. Today the puppies turn 6 weeks, and this is my last feeding of what I call mush. A lot of breeders will refer to mush as a combination of something really soft, and what we feed them is this Royal Canin starter, mother, and a baby dog. You can find this just about anywhere, and it's about $3 a can. And the first feeding, this was about 2 weeks ago. Now they're working on their second weeks of being on this mush. So today is their last day on this. This is my last can. I'm not going to be buying this anymore. So I want to document this to really show you guys what we're feeding them in the pups for them to be really healthy. So this is my Royal Canin. Find it anywhere. Go to PetSmart, Care-A-Lots. You can find it just about anywhere. So it's really good. And I'll show you how I mix it up. The second thing we have here is they're transitioning into Victor grain-free active dog and puppy. This has high fat to protein content, and it works really well for us. You know, this is available just about anywhere else also. I go to get my dog food at Care-A-Lots, and this bag costs about $13 to $15, so very affordable. So I use this on top of this to make their mush. Before I do that, with puppy food, they're big kibble, they're big pellets. So with puppies, that's, let's say 3 weeks and a little older, you want to ground it up. So what I did was I picked up this NutriBullet from the thrift store. I think I got it for like 50 bucks. And what I did was I bought this, then filled it up as much as I could all the way at the very top, not very top, but here, and I grounded it down. And when you ground it down to a fine powder, you come up with something that looks like this. So this is the part where we're transitioning our puppies. You can see it's very, very fine. Just want to show you guys how fine that is. So by grounding it down, you're getting them accustomed to the puppy food that they're going to be eating and what we're going to recommend the owners to get, and also transitioning them off of the Royal Canin. And this is typically what I do every morning. The puppies eat 3 times a day, and I do this 6 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock, and 6 o'clock at night. And if there's a snack in between, let's say 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, we'll give them a snack, you know, just to put them to bed. And we notice that helps them settle in for the night until, again, the next morning, the process begins again. I really want to document this, so to the first time Frenchie breeders, I learned a lot, and I want to document this and share my stories with you guys. And if this helped you guys out, that's great. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to Breaking Bad Bulls. I'll be releasing more videos a little later on the coming months. Lastly, before I forget, the third thing that we put in our mush is this Isbalac. It's a puppy milk replacer. The puppies were on this when they were newborns up until now, and what I would do is I would mix the puppy food that would be grounded, the Royal Canin can, and a little bit of this, and I'll show you how I mix that up. Let's go and mix it up. I have this bowl that I found in Amazon for about $6. It's really small. I think it's about 12 inches. And what this allows you to do is allows you to put the puppy all the way around it. The puppies don't step in it, and it focuses all the dog food all the way around it. And we'll mix that up right now. I have this simple fork bowl that I use every morning. And what I would do is I would take the puppy food here. I have two big helping scoops here. 1, 2, and I do another one. They're a little bigger now. They've been on this for about a week and a half, and they do good on it. Close that up. I would open this up here, pop it open, and you'll notice when you first pop it open, it's very wet, and that's what the puppy's like. You'll notice the consistency of it is very, very moist, and that's what you want. I would just shake it in to the bowl here, Just like that. Lastly, I would mix up one part powder and 2 parts water to really put it in it and really wet it down. So let's do that right now. I'll open that up. You'll see the powder is very fine, guys. Look at that. I would open this up. Take 1 big scoop of Isbalac formula, put it in there. Go to my sink. By the way, guys, Frenchies, they're very accustomed to, at least my dogs are, to filtered water. So I have this little tap. It's a little pure filter there that I would use to make my to filter out my water. And that's what I would do. I put that in. You could get this baby bottle anywhere. I use it as a shaker too. It works really well. Instead of mixing it by hand in here, I find it by putting it in a baby bottle that I've used when they were younger and just use it as a container to shake throughout. You know, it works well. So the second thing I would do is to start pushing it down, guys. Pushing it down, just mixing it as best as you can. And you'll notice it's a little clumpy until you put your formula that's, and this is where I kind of eyeball it. I know that enough consistency, that what the consistency should be for the puppies. Now I'm making it a little more stiffer. You'll notice a little more clumpier. When they were younger, it was really loose. It almost looked like I didn't put anything in there and it was just liquid. But right now, what you want to do is really mix it really well, and it turns into this mush kind of consistency. And you know when it's ready for at least 6-week puppies is when it's a little tight, but not too tight, but that's still a little too tight for them. So what I'll do is I'll put a little more milk in there or formula and shake it up. Mix it up as best as you can, guys. You could do this in a plate and mix it up. You could do this in a bigger bowl, mix it up that way, but I just happen to be putting in a small bowl that I've always been accustomed to, and just mix it up that way. And I try to mix it up as best as I can, looking for the consistency to be where I need it to be. That's still a little tight for my 6-week-old pups. A little more, just like that. Mix it up. And now it's getting to the consistency, you'll notice, where it's a little more shiny and it's a little more soupy. That tells me it's ready. So I would mix that up. I would go to my dog food bowl and I would pour it all the way around, guys. Kind of easy. Best as you can. Again, don't have to be perfect. You just got to get all of it in there. What I would do afterwards is kind of make it swirl all the way around it. Just like that. So the puppies will get it. The puppies go crazy over this. I think it's the mixture of the Royal Canin. What I'll do is now is scraping out the last bit of their mush here. And again, this is the last time that the puppies is going to have the Royal Canin mush. By tomorrow, they'll be just on grounded up puppy food. The puppy food that I've showed you there. And I think it's really important to let them develop their intestinal tract and making sure that they have healthy guts. You know, gut health is very important for puppies because they have a lot of things going on internally, and you want to make sure that you train them to have that specific thing for them. And one of the things is having the mush. So let's go and feed the puppies, guys. Let's go. Okay, guys, here's the 6-week-old puppies, and they already know they're trained. And 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, as soon as I put it down, they already know it's time to eat. And I put it just right in the middle, guys, in their dog pen here, and look at them go at it. Yeah, you'll notice that as soon as I put it down, they'll start going around and really go at it. They'll go at it. They love this stuff, man. So So I can't recommend the mush enough. I know every breeder has their own formula, but this is my formula. If it works for you guys, that's great. If you take parts of it and modify it, that's great, you know. I just want to really document this last feeding of the Royal Canin. As you can see, these guys are nice and healthy, man. Look at Pierre there. Nice shiny coat, what you want to see. Thick legs. Here's Diego right here. Nice shiny coat. Same thing there. And there's my keeper there. She's really short. There's Mimi. There's two-faced Mimi. Sometimes you'll notice these pups will put their feet in there and eat that way, but they don't like the feel of that mush on their feet. They typically would take their feet out, but Mimi this morning, she's going up there. She's going in, and she hardly puts her feet in there. But today she's doing that. These pups are turning 6 weeks. My first Frenchie breeding with my dog Skylar, my female Skylar, and my boy Gustavo. Gustavo is a chocolate merle that I bought from TWT Bulls. Shout out to TWT Bulls. Make sure you follow their channel. When I got into Frenchies, that's the first thing I did. I saw their channel, start following Doug and their family. Great family. John, Nancy, their uncle and aunt. We bought Gustavo from them in North Carolina. I think they're running the channel now, TWT Bulls. Great people, and I wish them well. Shout outs to them for selling me my first Frenchie, Gustavo. Went back a second time around with TWT Bulls. Doug bought my dog Skylar from the breeding of Peony and their boy, I forgot the boy's name. Really beautiful boy. I know I wanted to match up Gustavo to make a tri-pointed merle. I was expecting a blue tan merle, but we've gotten some type of, I got to DNA them. I know Pierre, he's black, maybe he's covered in blue. And these two right here, I call them the twins. They're blue, I think blue and black, or maybe covered in blue. I'm not sure. I have to run the DNA on them. I know Gustavo is chocolate merle with testable cocoa, and he carries EM, which is a copy of a piebald. I love pies. Some breeders will say that no brindle, no pie. To be honest with you, Gustavo's mother, she was brindle. I don't know her DNA, but she looked visually brindle to me with the striping, but he doesn't carry brindle. Gustavo doesn't carry brindle at all. He carries pied. He carries chocolate, and he also carries testable cocoa in his DNA. And I went through animal genetics to get them tested, and I think with Mimi here looking really good, 2 pounds, really small, compact, big bone, big head, and you know she looks like a male, and that's what I like. I like dogs or puppies that looks like males. And my plan for her next year, stay tuned. So subscribe at Breaking Bad Bulls, and I'll show you my journey, and hopefully you guys will join me in my journey to breed the best, healthiest, well-structured Frenchies, you know, that I like, and hopefully you guys like them too. So again, this is Randy, Breaking Bad Bulls. Just want to update you guys on the way I fed my bulls in my last feeding of the Royal Canin starter mush. And I hope you guys learned. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe at Breaking Bad Bulls. Follow us on IG, Twitter on the same name, at Breaking Bad Bulls. This is Randy signing out.